Hello, Foundation students, and welcome to another online video lesson regarding some grammar we're going to be looking at today. There is, there are, and also using the words some and any with these phrases, with this grammar. So we're going to go to week 13 is where we are studying from. It would help if I present my screen. Okay. So today we're going to be looking at this grammar here. There's a, there are some. There's a, there are some. Okay, so to begin, we're going to look at Louisa and Eric. Louisa and Eric. I believe this is them here. Sorry, I can make this a little bigger as well. One moment. Yeah, that's better. Of course, my paint now will probably look a little strange. So we're going to listen to these two, Louisa and Eric, and they are tourists. Tourists on holiday in Scotland. So they're going to a hotel, or in this case, we call it an inn. The Craigdarroch Inn. I probably said that wrong. So I just want you to listen and tick the things that the hotel has and cross the things that the hotel does not have. So a tick if this hotel has it, if it has the thing, one of these things, and a cross if it does not have these things. So we need to know these things. Obviously, a lift has been done for us. A lift goes up. We use it sometimes instead of stairs. TV, we all know TV. We all know Wi-Fi, very important. We all know restaurant. A good view. What does this mean? A good view. What can you see outside? Yeah, can you see mountains or a lake? Yeah, so a good view means you can see nice things from the window. And shops. Are there shops close? Because that is convenient. Okay, so I'll just need to stop presenting first so we can listen, and then we'll come back to this screen here. So one moment. Here we are. Okay. Share. And we're looking at 4.4. So here we go.
4.4.
Hello. Do you have a room for tonight?
Let's see. Yes, there's a room on the second floor.
Great. Can we see it?
Of course. Come with me.
Is there a lift?
I'm sorry. No, there isn't. But I can help you with your cases. This is the room.
Oh, it's beautiful. I love it.
Yes, and there's a great view of Loch Ness.
The remote control for the TV is on the table.
Is there Wi-Fi?
Yes, there is. There's Wi-Fi in every room in the hotel. This is the bathroom. There's a bath and a shower.
Is there a restaurant? We're very hungry.
No, there isn't a restaurant, sir.
Oh.
But you can have dinner in the bar, or there are some pubs in the village.
Are there any shops near here?
No, madam. There aren't any shops near the hotel.
Oh.
Okay, thanks. I have one more question.
Yes, sir?
Is there a monster in the loch?
Well, Some people say there is, and some people say there isn't. Enjoy your stay. Breakfast is at 8.
Right. So let's go back to that page. Here we are. And so we were listening to see what does the hotel have? Yeah, what things does the hotel have? So it's it's called the Craig Duroc Inn. I'm sorry, Scottish people, if you're listening. But it's a hotel. This is just another word we can use for hotel. An inn. So we know it does not have a lift. We could hear them climbing the stairs. What about a TV? What did you hear? Did you hear that there was a TV? Yes, there was. Correct. The next one here is Wi-Fi. Was there Wi-Fi? Yes. And if there wasn't, you would go home because everyone needs Wi-Fi. Is there a restaurant? No, there is not. Is there a bar? Yes, there is. Is there a good view? Yes, there is. They comment on a nice view of the loch. Yeah, we can actually see here, views of the loch. So loch, I believe, is another word for lake. Perhaps it's a word more commonly used in Scotland. And we have shops near. Was there yes or no shops near? Unfortunately, no, there are no shops near. So they are quite isolated. But sometimes that's nice for a holiday. Okay, so what I want to focus on is the grammar that's being used in that conversation. So if we have a look down here, and you can see this in your textbook, this is the conversation. This is the conversation that we just listened to. And we're listening to some of this grammar. There is a, yeah? Is there a? No, there isn't. There are there? There aren't. Okay, so this is some very important grammar that's being used, and we sort of use it to describe and identify things. So we're looking at this grammar. There is, there are, and in your textbook on page 110, there's some very good information that summarizes this grammar. So very good to look at. So like I said before, we use there is, there are to sort of describe or identify. So maybe if I am talking about my room, I would say there is a bed in my room, because in every bedroom there is usually a bed to sleep on. But maybe I want to talk about something and there is more than one. More than one. So when we talk about something that's more than one, we're talking about using a plural. So when we're talking about a plural, more than one, like books, yeah. Maybe I have an example here. More than one book. I've got plenty on my bed actually at the moment. English, more than one book. So if there's more than one, we use a plural, and plural just means S. We add S or sometimes ES to the noun. Okay, so we add S, and if we are using a plural, we must use are. There are books in my room. Okay. Now again, if it's just a singular, just one, yeah, we use a. And we also use is. We do not use are. So are replaces is in a plural sentence. Is used if there's just one of something. There is just one bed in my room. There is a bed. Or there is a cat in the tree. Again, this word here is a plural. Now this is a plural without an S. So some plurals have no S. There are so many people here. So are for plural, people, it means more than one person. Now, also with plurals, we can use some. We use some if we don't know how much. Yeah. So, for example, there are some pictures on this website. I don't know if there's 10, is there 20, is there 30, is there 100? I don't know. I can just say there are some pictures on this website. Okay. Now, these are all positive sentences. Positive sentences, yeah? When we start saying there are not or there is not, these are negative sentences. Or we can also make questions, which I'll get to at the end. The main difference with the negative sentences is we simply put a not, yeah? So this, there isn't, we know that isn't means is not. Aren't, we know that this means are not. Okay? So these are negative sentences if we use not. There aren't any pictures on that website. Now we can only use any in negatives and questions, or that's where we usually use it. There are not any pictures on that website. There isn't any milk. Now for this one, it's singular, just milk. But with this one, S, it's a plural. That's why we use are. There aren't many people here. This is negative. So, and it's a plural again, people. So we use are. So the sentence order is the same. We just put not after is or are. Now for questions, like with other aspects of English grammar, we put the question word at the front. Yeah, so we would say, are you okay? But that's not really in keeping with the grammar we're looking at. So it might be better to say something like, are there any burgers? Yeah. So again, we can use any because it's a question. And because it's a question, we put are at the front. Yeah. It's the same for is. Is there any milk? Again, it's a question, so is at the front. Any, because it's a question. We can also use any with negatives. Okay. Practice saying these sentences. Take a photo of these sentences if you need some examples. I'm very sorry, I was probably speaking quite quickly through all of that. It's hard to fit a lot of grammatical information into a video lesson in about 10 to 15 minutes. So for your practice, for your homework, I would like to see, we'll go back here, week 13 is the week we're on, and I want us to look at this exercise here. There be, yeah? 9 of my students have already done this exercise. It's very easy, very quick. So please complete this. Maybe we could look at the first one together. Oh, no, I think those, well, I would suggest looking at this for your homework. And please refer to this information on page 110 to help you with this grammar. Yeah, so this table is what I have just been explaining. And of course, we can look, I want you to look at these exercises to help you with this grammar. And finally, there's also some additional exercises there. here. These two exercises here are related to there are, and we're also practicing the use of some and any. Okay, that's on page 111. I will stop presenting my screen. Thank you for watching my online lesson today. I hope you can understand. The good part of a video lesson is you can always go back and listen again. Okay, so I hope you have a fantastic rest of your week. The weather's not great where I am, but hopefully we get some sunshine soon. Of course, it's good that we're getting some rain anyway, because as we know, Auckland and some other parts of New Zealand right now do not have much water. So it's good that we're getting a bit of rain. So maybe just make the most of your time inside, practice your English, watch some movies, maybe watch some movies in English, and I'll see you again next time for my video lesson. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.